And then we're going to apply this to a real situation. So ready? Here's the question of the day, hanging out right here. Look at your floaters and look at their densities. See their densities? Look at the sinkers and look at their densities. Do you see a relationship between the numbers of their densities and whether or not they sink or float? I could ask it like this. What do both of the floaters have in common with their numbers and both of the sinkers have in common with their numbers? What do you notice? Kelsey, what do you notice?
The floaters have the 0 in front, and then the sinkers have another number in front.
You got it. So zeros as your first digit, it's 0 point something if it's a floater, and it's 1 point something or a different digit, point something, if it is a sinker, which will bring us directly to what you are going to see right over there, where we need to get Allie's large head to go down.
Yeah, your large head might need to go down a little more. If you could just change your large head. To be creepy and flashy.
All right, we'd love to string this one, so we background noise going to have to get
Background noise to be quiet, time to be talking real loud. What I need you to do first, take your concept notes, flip them over. Flip them. Flip them to the blank side. Now listen very carefully. On each of your tables, you have hands. Yep, don't touch them yet. What I want you to do is, with your group members, take like 2 minutes to come up with similarities and differences between the two hands. Go. Can you want to write them down on the back of the page? If it would help your I hear people throwing out numbers.
I'm hearing numbers too over there.
No, we can mostly read normally.
Alright, take the next 30 seconds to finish up the similarities and differences. If you'd like to write it down to help you remember, it's recommended. Because you're going to share out what you found. Alright, can someone raise their hand? So you're already raising hands, so excited. And tell me some of the similarities, some of the differences that you noticed about the two cans. Tori, what's the similarity or difference?
That one has a 40 calories.
Which one has 140 calories? Okay, and which one has 0? Alright, good. So we have the Diet Coke has 0 calories, and the regular Coke has 140 calories. Make sure you talk nice and loud. You're good. Alright, what else?
The regular Coke has carbs and sugars in it.
The regular Coke has carbs and sugar in it. What about the Diet? The Diet doesn't. Alright.
Similarity is they're both the same brand.
They're both the same brand, which would be Coke.
Yeah.
They're both Coke brand sodas. Francesca?
They're both made out of the same material.
Alright, and what is that material?
I think aluminum.
Aluminum. They're both made out of aluminum.
That was really important, by the way. I'm glad that she said that.
Yeah, that's important.
They're both low sodium.
They're both low sodium. Alright. Anything else with the numbers on the can? There should be something you should notice about the can. What do you notice about, Ola, do you notice something about the can? Listen up, can you talk a little louder so everyone can hear you?
Both of them have 355 milliliters.
Both have 355 milliliters, and if you look above that, what else does it say? Yeah, it says 12 fluid ounces, but we don't really use fluid ounces that much. We're talking about 350 milliliters or 355. That's the metric volume of soda size. So are they the same volume?
Yeah.
Yes. They have same volume. So we got same volume. What about ingredients-wise? Anyone notice anything? Does anybody notice anything? Yes. Okay. So diet soda has something called aspartame in it, and what about regular? What does regular Coke have in it? Sugar. Great. All right, so here's what we're going to do next. What I want you guys to tell me, raising your hand, I'm going to put the Diet Coke in here, and I'm going to put the regular Coke in here. I want someone to raise their hand and tell me what they think is going to happen. What you predict is going to happen when I place the Coke and the Diet Coke. Rhiannon.
Diet Coke's gonna float and then regular Coke's gonna sink.
All right, so we got Diet Coke's going to float and regular Coke's going to sink. Anybody think something else is going to happen? It just has a different pattern. Yeah, just a pattern.
I think that they're both gonna float because they both have the same amount in it.
Okay, so you think they're both going to float. Anybody have something different? So we got both float, one sink.
Say that diet is more carbonated.
Do you think the diet's more carbonated? So what do you think is going to happen then? It'll float. All right, should we test it out? Yeah. All right, now get that big head down. Get the big head up. Gotta be quiet for me to do it. You can't do it until we're quiet.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so can someone raise their hand and tell me what they observe happening? Emily, what do you observe happening?
The Diet Coke is floating and the Coca-Cola
It's sunk. So we got the Diet Coke is floating and the regular Coke is sinking. Now, based on what you just learned about density, what can you tell me about why the Diet Coke is floating and why the regular Coke is sinking? Can you tell me, put a number on the densities of the Diet Coke and the Coke based on what you just did up here? You don't have your hands in here, that means you have no idea why one is floating and why one is sinking. Why is one floating and one sinking? What is the density, first of all? What would be the density, roughly, of the one floating? 0.9, something less than 1. All right, great. So the Diet Coke must have a density less than 1. What about the Coca-Cola, the regular, that's sunk?
1.1.
1.1, so that one has a density that's greater than 1. Here's an even harder question. Now we know that the densities, why are the densities different? Does anyone know, if we have the same volume, what about Diet Coke versus regular Coke makes the densities different?
What's inside?
What's inside? What do you mean, what's inside?
The ingredients.
Okay, what ingredients are there that differ in Diet Coke and regular Coke? Rhiannon.
Aspartame?
Aspartame.
The Diet Coke does.
So which one should have a greater mass? Regular Coke. All right, great.